Shalom and welcome to a recipe that I have been absolutely dying to show you. It is the guts of a recipe. It is Poppas Potato Latkes. Always got to have a cup of tea before I start a bit of cooking. So, let's quickly talk about watching the video. If you're watching on Facebook, like it. Don't be a schnorrer. Share it, because caring is sharing. And if you're watching on YouTube, please like the video and please subscribe to my channel for loads and loads of amazing recipes and vids, short for videos. I've just decided. Right, let's quickly talk about latkes. This is the ingredient that is going to make it a latke. Matzo milk. Okay, this is medium. You can use fine or medium. Now, matzo milk is the game changer. All right, and that is what makes it a latke. You want to put flour in it, it will work, but it ain't a latke. It ain't a latke. All right, it's more like a hash brown, and this is where it all started. Hash browns, other things that are potato cakes, things like that. Let's quickly go through what we need. We will need 4 potatoes. I'm using Maris Pipers, 1 onion, 2 eggs, a teaspoon of salt. I'm using sea salt. You could use table salt, you can use kosher salt. And we need 2 tablespoons of matzo milk. If you haven't got matzo milk, but you've got some matzos, you can smash them up, whiz them up and blitz them. Okay, but again, like I say, it will work with flour, but it will be a very different taste. To make it a latke, you need this. Right, so I need some equipment. I'm going to need a bowl, I need a flicker spoon, need a flicky spoon. I'm going to need a frying pan, and I'm going to need a little flicky thing to turn the latkes over. I've forgotten what they're called. An egg flippy thing. I'm going to need one of those, and I'm going to need a little bit of oil. I'm going to use veg oil because it's flavourless. Alright, you can use olive oil if you want, but I don't want any flavour in there. It's a real quick, easy recipe, this. I waffled on for too long. I'm going to finish my tea while I get my equipment out. The hat's on. The hat's off. It's cooking time. So I've got my 4 potatoes and my onion. And the first thing I need to do is peel them and grate them. So I'm going to do it like this. There we go, that was easy enough. Oh, the light is always terrible when I come outside. But it's such a lovely day, I thought, well, it's actually not that great. I'm a liar. It's alright. Right. Pop my salt in. Now you'll notice at this point, I'm not actually squeezing the potatoes out. Alright, because I don't mind the fact they've got a bit of starch in there, because it adds to our flavour in this particular recipe. Now I'm using a big tablespoon, okay? And I'm using quite a bit of matzo milk there. 1, 2 big ones. Alright. Now I've used this tablespoon because my normal accurate measuring tablespoon probably wouldn't give me enough. So you want to use a big one or 2 big ones, 2 biggies, or maybe even 3 level. Okay. Right, and like I say, right, that's my 2 eggs beaten. I beat ya eggs. They're beaten. Right, and now all we do is mix it all together. Okay, without trying to get it on the table. It's always a good one. Alright, so I'm going to be mixing that. Everything's well combined. Make sure that the matzo milk and the egg and everything all become best mates. but it's very, very important, all joking aside, that it's completely integrated, okay? We don't want some with bits of mozza, some with nothing, because it's all going to help bind it, it's all going to help give us flavour, so we need to spend a little bit of time and make sure that it's mixed really well. Let's have a little look at that. Okay, so it's got a lovely consistency, it's all mixed really well, and now I'm going to go and get my frying pan, and we're going to fry them in batches in vegetable oil. I've got my equipment. I just want to tell you something. While I was getting my equipment, something happened, and this is a lovely thing about cooking, is sometimes things just happen by accident, and I realised that what I actually do, I let it stand for a little bit, okay, only about like 3, 4, 5 minutes, because as it stands, that matzo meal, which is quite dry, all of a sudden starts to soak up all of that lovely egg and the kind of liquid that's come out of our potatoes and our onions. Right, so that's that. So we're going to fry these in batches, and like I said, I'm using vegetable oil. Okay, so I'm going to put about a tablespoon of vegetable oil in to start, and I'm going to use my big tablespoon, okay, to get myself a tablespoon of our Latkes, our raw state Latkes. I'm going to do one just to show you. Let's just make sure that's covering the pan. Lovely. I'll just pop that in. Now the whole idea with this, okay, is that we cook them nice and slowly so they're cooked all the way through. Now that is actually, that because I've used quite a big tablespoon, that's quite a big one. Oh no, it's going to be fine actually. Right, so you'll see I've made it into a round patty. Okay, I've got myself a fish slice, and we're going to slowly cook that so it cooks all the way through. Now obviously I'm using a very small frying pan here just because we're filming it, and it's going to make it so much easier for you guys to see it rather than a deeper pan. But if you use a bigger frying pan, which I would recommend, do about 3 or 4 in the pan at the time, but don't overcrowd it, because we are frying and we're not steaming, so when it's overcrowded, builds up a lot of moisture and it doesn't really fry properly. So cook them in batches. Now as that's cooked, we're going to drain it on some kitchen roll and we're going to cook them all. Just to tell you a couple of things, the little bagel box, Fitch Green, get down there this Saturday. Salt beef bagels in the middle of Essex, doesn't get better than that. Also, back in the day, oh, it's sizzling away lovely, they're called Poppas Potato Latkes, because Poppa loves them. Now back in the day we used to go down to Brick Lane, not Brick Lane, sorry, we used to go to Brick Lane for our salt beef bagels, not bagels, and we used to go to Ridley Road, to the deli in Ridley Road, where you could get the most amazing Latkes. I haven't been down there for a while, but that I'm talking donkey's years ago. Anyway, I'm waffling on, as usual, Alright, let's come back when this one's cooked. My first Latkes done. It's lovely and brown and golden on each side. I took my time with it. Okay, didn't rush it. Oh, I've got myself a board and I've got myself some kitchen roll. I'm going to pop it on there and let the oil drain off. There we are, so you can see it. Now I'm going to cook this whole batch, and obviously I don't, but you might do want to spend the next 20 minutes watching me frying Latkes. But chances are you probably don't, you've got better things to do. So I'm going to cut now to right at the end, when I will show you my lovely batch of Latkes, and I'm going to try one and my mouth is watering. Latkes are finished and I'm so excited, I just can't hide it. These are one of my favourite things in the world. So simple, but I'm telling you, the matzo meal will make all the difference. You'll get it in the world aisle, in, well, I'll get it in Tesco's. Oh, that's red hot, that one. If you've never used matzo meal, a lot of fish shops, this is where fish and chips, just a quick lesson, it's where fish and chips started. It started with fish in matzo meal, and you can still get it in certain fish shops. I know George's down in King Square, they do it. Try it. It's my absolute favourite. If I go to a fish shop and I'm going to eat fish and chips inside, if it's not in matzo meal, I'm not going in there. Oh, you won't believe that something so simple can taste so good. You've got to try. So I'll say that again. You have got to try Poppas Potato Latkes. If you like the video, don't forget, like it and subscribe. And if you're on Facebook, like it, like my Facebook page, and share that video. Get the word out there. I'm Jason Simmons, the Cockney Cook. Thank you for watching.